What? Say something. Am I so beautiful that you've no words left? I haven't had any words for this entire game. I definitely, when we saw the shadow of Midna, she had the helmet on, right? Did I just imagine that? But we're at the credits. I know that there's a, I'm pretty sure there's a post-credit scene. It's like a Marvel movie. But anyways, as you probably know, if you've watched me play other series, I always give my thoughts on the game and a rating for it, usually from 0 to 5 at the end. I'd definitely say Twilight Princess is beyond worthy of a 4 out of 5. That sounds pretty fair. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Because I do enjoy it. I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 5. I don't really know why. I don't have any specific reasons for not giving it a 5 out of 5. It's just because I enjoy other games more. And, you know, a 5 out of 5 would be the highest rating you could give it. So I feel like I would have to enjoy it more to give it higher than a 4. But it was fun, and it's a good game. And, yeah, 4 out of 5 is good. It's a good game. Definitely worth getting. Definitely worth playing if you have a Wii U. Or if you have an older system like... it was also out on the Wii and on the GameCube, I think? Was it also out on the GameCube? I'm pretty sure it was. Can't remember. I played it the first time on the Wii. And I'm pretty sure one of my friends told me, oh yeah, it was on the GameCube first, and then they put it onto the Wii. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. But, yeah. It's definitely a fun game, whether it's this HD remake or the older versions. I mean, I've never played the GameCube version myself, but I can only imagine it's relatively as fun. But the Wii version and the Wii U version, definitely fun times. 4 out of 5. Don't really have any complaints. Don't really have any... Nothing really bad to point out. Nothing, like, incredibly spectacular to point out either, I guess. It's kind of weird. I don't really, like, when I play this and Skyward Sword, those two games specifically, there's never really anything like, I didn't like this in the game, or, oh, I really enjoyed this in the game. It's just kind of like a fun game that I enjoyed relatively well. There was nothing that really incredibly stuck out to me. I mean, you know, it's a creative game. It's fun. The puzzles were pretty clever, and combat system was good. Bosses were fun. Story was, of course, pretty good. All in all, a pretty well-rounded game. I liked it. I know a lot of people say Twilight Princess is their favorite Zelda game of all time. It's not my favorite of all time. Mine is Skyward Sword, but, you know, that's partially because Skyward Sword was my first Zelda game, and it's what got me into the Zelda series. But even without nostalgia, I think I'd still prefer Skyward Sword. I really, really liked Skyward Sword. Except for flying around the Loftwing. I didn't like doing that. But other than that, I really enjoyed Skyward Sword, and I really enjoyed this game. They were fun times. There's a chest underneath that bridge that I did not get. The post-credit scenes have revealed it to me, and I shall get it. Whatever the cost. Probably a piece of heart in there. But we still got the post-game stuff to do. I'm still going to do post-game stuff. We have to go and get the rest of the chests in Hyrule Castle that I skipped over. I got all of the other dungeon chests, I'm fairly certain. We have to get, like, 32 Poe Souls, I think. 32 of them, I'm pretty sure. There's that prince who I can't remember the name of. But yeah, we've got to get the chests in Hyrule Castle. We've got to get all of the pieces of heart. I think there's a bottle that I missed somewhere that we need to get. And then we need to get all the Poe Souls and all of the golden bugs. So it sounds like a lot, but it probably won't be. I imagine it'll go relatively quickly. It's just a matter of, you know, actually doing it. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I imagine it'll take like 2 to 3 sessions, is what I'm thinking. To get them all. It shouldn't be that hard. The only real problem is going to be the Poe's day-night cycle thing, because you can only find Poe's at night. So whenever it becomes day, I have to focus on something that isn't Poe's. So I'm hoping that I either get the Poe's done really quickly, so that we don't have to worry, because everything else can be done at day or night. Or that, you know, I don't finish everything else before getting all the Poe's, basically. Because that would be a pain. For it to be day and me to not have anything else to do in the game and just have to wait for night to roll around so I can finish getting however many Poe Souls I need. But it's running through all of the game right here. That's my favorite dungeon, by the way, in case you were curious. My favorite dungeon is right there, the Snow Castle one. Oh my goodness, the stupid heart. But yeah, Snow Dungeon probably my favorite, mainly because I like snow and icy areas, despite not being a fan of Ice Walk puzzles. But there weren't really Ice Walk puzzles in this game, so that's fine. Temple of Time was pretty fun too, but definitely snow area. But yeah, like I said, there's not really any majorly bad points I would point out about the game, or majorly really good points. It's kind of like, it was just good. There wasn't anything, for me at least, there wasn't any kind of specific thing that was great. It was a pretty steady game throughout all of it that I enjoyed. So, I don't really have a lot to talk about other than to say that it was, you know, good game, worth getting, 4 out of 5. Pretty much it. I don't know how much more credits we have to go through. I think we've gone through all of the dungeons. It's gone back and looked at all the dungeons so far, if I'm not mistaken. Now we're looking back at Orden, so shouldn't be much more to go. There were voice actors in this game? They only needed 4 of them for the numerous grunts. That's all it took, because there was no actual voice acting. I had to read everything. Nintendo, you need more voice actors in your games, so that I have to read less. Ah, Ye Olden Gerudo Desert. We're not done yet. We still have that scene at the very end, too. I'm pretty sure it happens at the end of the credits. I know I didn't just imagine it. How much time am I at, actually? We're at 40 minutes? So I might just have 3 videos for today, then. Instead of just wandering around for 15 minutes trying to do Pose or something. You know what? If it's nighttime, we'll go and try and find some Pose for like 15 minutes and see if we can knock some of them out. If it's daytime, I think I'm just going to stop there, because the gold bugs, there's no specific way to know where they are. If I'm not mistaken. Also, here's the scene. Well, I guess this is farewell, huh? Light and shadow can't mix, as we all know. But never forget that there's another world bound to this one. Shadow and light are 2 sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know now the reason the goddesses left the Mirror of Twilight in this world. They left it because it was their design that we should meet. Yes, that is what I believe. Zelda, your words are kind and your heart is true. If all in Hyrule are like you, then maybe you'll do alright. Yeah, if only they were all like Zelda. Thank you. Well, the princess spoke truly. As long as that mirror's around, we could meet again. Link. Apparently the Twilight people cry light. Yeah? See you later. How dare you say see you later? Because of what you're about to do. Well, I guess this is goodbye forever, then. That seems completely unnecessary, but whatever. I mean, I understand why she did it, but still, I personally wouldn't have done it. But that's how Midna's character goes, I guess. We done? Oh, we still got something. Oh, no, we still got more credits. It was a mid-credit scene. We might still have an end-credit scene, depending on which Marvel movie this is. But anyways, there's the last scene. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else after that, is there? There might be a scene of Link, like, going back to Orden or something. Or Zelda telling him goodbye. I don't know. I can't remember. But the Twilight apparently is officially cut off from from the real world, from Hyrule, whatever you want to call it. The light world. I don't know. I have no idea how many more credits we have to go through. Is this where it's going to stop, really? On one of the lakes? Thought it would stop at, like, Hyrule Castle or something. Oh, it's going to show all of the lakes. Okay. Hopefully this is the end of the credits, then. But anyways, yeah, if it's, the golden bugs, I'm pretty sure it doesn't tell you, like, when you look at Poes, when you look at a region, it says there are this many Poes in this region, and this is how many of them you've got. It's got, like, a number at the top right of Poe souls, and it's got, like 2 out of 9 or something. So, you know, if it's nighttime, we can find the Poes pretty easily with the lantern, the Poe lantern we have, if we go to the regions where it says that there are still some there to find, if it's nighttime. So if it's night, then I'll do that for probably about 15 minutes to kind of just to get a 4th video and to go ahead and make some progress on that. But if not, I think I'll just wrap up here. In fact, I might do that anyways, because the golden bugs, I don't think it says, like, there are golden bugs in this region you haven't found. You have to find them bit by bit, so I'll probably look up a thing that tells me where they are, and we'll get them on screen, but having to go and search them all out one by one on screen when I don't know where they are, that sounds really annoying and boring to watch, so I will get them on screen and give them to Agatha on screen, but I'm not going to make you guys watch the struggle of me trying to figure out exactly where each one individually is. Because that's just no fun. That would take way too long. That'd take me, like, I don't know. If I did it all without any kind of outside help, I'm sure I could, but it would take me a while. I'd have to start, like, writing down where I find each of them to make sure I don't double-check places. And, oh, I put the Master Sword back. And it would take me a couple of hours. Definitely. A couple of hours of just bug searching does not sound fun. I know they make that twinkling noise when you get near them, but still. Oh, am I back in my house like I thought I would be? Back in good old Orden? You think I would have more important things to do after becoming the hero of time? I'm sure it won't take long for Hyrule to be in trouble again. By Ganon or otherwise. Oh, we got the special things. Oh, yep, I'm going out to save the world again from something or other. Special thanks? That must mean we're near the end. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wrap up here. After this, I'll save and end here. Rather than try and do other stuff. And then we can jump into the post-game next time and start getting through it. Guess we're ending it at the throne of Hyrule, it looks like. We done? Is that it? Staff credits. I just went through the credits. How many credits does this game have? I can't skip? Well, I guess we're here for even longer. For no apparent reason. I might get a 4th video just out of the credits alone. That's pretty sad. Why would you have, like, a cool credit scene where it, like, has a mid-credit scene where it shows Midna destroying the mirror and all that, and then it goes through all the different areas just to have another credit scene with nothing but black screen? Is this the same stuff, too? Or is this, like, different credits that hadn't rolled yet? Oh, it's saying Nintendo and stuff. We gotta be near the end, like, surely. I don't understand why you have the cool credit scene and then a secondary credit scene that just looks stupid. Like, this is the most basic of basic credit scenes. You've literally just got the credits scrolling with a black screen. The other thing was so much better, where it showed the areas I'd been to. Oh, the Nintendo of Europe has to get its own mention there. Just saying Nintendo in general isn't good enough. Well, we're just waiting now. We're back to special thanks for the 2nd time. Is this the same credits that they just showed? If so, I can't talk. If so, that is really dumb. Like, why extend the credits even further? For no apparent reason. Shigeru Miyamoto. I just realized that said Miyamoto. Are we done? Are we good? The end, finally. Do I get to save or anything? Or are we set? I didn't even get to save, so I guess it just puts me back at the, where I was last time. Alright, cool. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the end of the main playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Main story is done. I'm going to wrap up here so I can just make this into 3 videos. I'll upload 3 today since it's like the season finale, the series finale. It's the end of the main story, but we still got post-game stuff, and we'll get to that next time. It probably won't take long. 3-4 sessions tops. I don't think it'll take that long to find the Poe Souls and also the bugs, because that's all you have to do is Poe Souls, Pieces of Heart, and the bugs. And then I think I'm missing a bottle. That's it. Just those 4 things. Find 1 bottle, then get a couple of... We're probably missing like 15, 17 Pieces of Heart, something like that. I don't think it'll take too long. Just a few sessions. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Until then, farewell.